Hi Cancers, welcome to my channel. Thank you for being here. Today we're doing your reading for the end of December. Let's see what we have for my Cancers. First card out, the Lovers. Let's get a couple more. Strength. And the Page of Cups. Okay. Someone seems like someone has caught your eye, or vice versa, or both, which I'm leaning more towards both, and I mean that in the sense that there is some mutual attraction and admiration. What you feel for someone, they feel for you. I see, and possibly this could be you or the other person, but someone in this connection holds back a bit with their emotions. So even though they feel the same way that you feel about them, the way they express it is going to be quite different. They're more reserved. They're more careful about handing out affection. I don't know why I got that. But like the Page of Cups, like definitely has love to offer, definitely wants to offer the love, but does it in a quieter or smaller way. But the Lovers is a strong mutual connection. So let's see what else we get. Eight of Cups. I think sometimes this quality about this person, it sometimes makes you want to venture away from them, venture outside of the connection, and see if you could be more fulfilled with someone else who maybe is a bit more expressive. But this, and I'm not saying that's what should be done here, because that could be an illusion. You know, sometimes it's so worth it to work on a relationship and see how it grows and evolves, rather than just saying like, this relationship in this current state does not fulfill me, so I'm gonna go look elsewhere. Some things have to be grown into, but only you will know, you know, if that's for you or not. Two of Swords, you do seem a bit confused about it though. Like you may be in two minds about this connection. Like you're aware of its strength and the compatibility and the attraction, but with the Eight of Cups, it really feels like you sometimes have this inner desire to seek elsewhere. And with the Two of Swords, it does represent the confusion about that, because I think sometimes you're like, wow, no way the grass is greener on the other side. I need to water the garden that I'm in. And then the other part of you is like, I think I already did and it's not growing. So what do I do? Let's see if we can get some clarity. Ace of Pentacles. Okay, well, there it is. The answer to your question, it will come in time. You'll have your moment of clarity. It's definitely on its way to you. I think you're gonna start seeing this connection or situation in a much more grounded way. It's gonna help you make a better decision. I think too, some advice here would be to not act on these emotions or feelings just yet. Let yourself kind of come back to ground before you make a decision. Now, I do think it's worth pondering and almost like ruminating in, because you know, the Lovers it's a important connection. It might not be one that lasts forever, but it's important. So it does deserve time and careful thought. Three of Cups. You might have to just get out of your head, because the Two of Swords is like, you're in your head about this for sure. Okay, Queen of Wands. Okay, so you're in your head about this, which is possibly weighing you down a little bit, or confusing you. But if you just kind of got out of your head for a moment and like had some fun, whether this be with your partner or maybe you go off with your friends or something on your own, and like just sort of step out of this situation, it's going to put things in perspective. It's also going to put you back up in your power with the Queen of Wands. This is someone who's sure. So unlike this woman in this card, who seemed, having your arms crossed over your heart like that, I mean, you're blocking your heart chakra, you're blocking where all of your loving energy comes from. And that's usually due to the need to, or the urge to protect yourself. The reflex, I should say, too. But this woman put her blindfold on, like she can't even really handle the truth of the situation in this state of mind. But if you take your mind off of things and you approach it in a much more lighthearted way and just kind of wait for your perspective to shift a little bit, and you come back into your power. And I'm noticing here there's like a diamond where her heart chakra is. So where, you were once blocking it off, now it's shining and it's inviting and it's open. So what that tells me is a proper decision can't really be made until that heart space is open again. And you'll be more receptive, you'll give it more careful thought. Like, you don't want to make a decision about a relationship or a connection out of impulse. That can ruin some connections, because I think with the Lovers especially, there's a lot of unconditional love there, and I think a strong connection can come back from a lot of things, but it can't come back from everything. So just like maintain your impulse and really give this careful thought. Just wait until the energy has shifted. Wait until you feel more confident and open, and then you can really decide if you're being fulfilled or not. And sometimes, like, if you're not being fulfilled, it doesn't mean that the relationship has to end, but it could require some change, or a boundary of some sort of shift, and then it could get better. So also keep that in mind. But just having this Eight of Cups here, like, it does tell me that you are longing for some sort of emotional fulfillment that you are not currently getting. And I think what you may be wavering on is, can I get it from this person or not? But again, those answers will come. So it's not the time to act. It's the time to shift your energy into a more positive and higher vibration. And in that way, the situation will mirror that. Because the Lovers, that relationship is always a mirror. And that a connection that is represented by the Lovers is a connection where it's so hard to be mad at this person or hate this person or never want to see them again, because you have so much grace and forgiveness for them, because they represent parts of yourself. So good people can do shitty things. Good people can make mistakes or say things they don't mean, but they're still good. And I think with a connection like the Lovers, you see that in each other. You see past the shadowy negative parts of each other, because you see yourselves in each other. So these types of connections can really teach you a lot. But I do think the energy is going to shift. Let's get one more. Okay, 10 of Wands. Yeah, there is a burden here that needs to be released, and I think, not to put blame on one side, but I think a lot of it is coming from you, but it's very internal. I don't think you project it onto your partner or this person, but it's definitely within you, because there's a lot of positivity here, and there's a lot of potential, and there's a lot of connection, and there's a lot of love, but there's also a feeling of discontentment. There's also a feeling like you're holding more of the weight of the relationship than the other person. So, I mean, really, the overall message that keeps coming to me is this relationship does have the capacity to shift, grow, change, and evolve. It's not always going to be in the state that it's in now. So patience is required. Being open is required. Being vulnerable is required. But there is a lot of potential. So I'm going to leave it there, Cancer. I hope you have a lovely new year.